unveil Year 9.
Oh, es geht los. Eine freaking Minute. Bis zum Reveal. Boah, ich bin hyped. 5 Sekunden, es geht gleich los.
Hello and welcome to Operation Collision Point, the fourth and final season of Year 9 of Rainbow Six Siege. I'm your host, Camille Salazar-Hadaway, here with a jam-packed reveal show. We've got a ton of new features to talk about, including some big player protection news. Now, let's welcome Creative Director Alexander Karpazis to give you a full overview of Operation Collision Point.
It's Year 9. We can't wait for you to get your hands on these new features. It starts with crossplay. We are allowing PC players and console players to finally play together with the crossplay
Wurde aber auch mal
feature,
Zeit, ne?
so that wherever you are,
Hey
whatever
Boomer,
platform,
René,
you can play together.
ich freue mich auf ein paar Runden
You're
mit
going
dir.
to see the reputation system come online with all of the feedback that you've provided us in the past. We are remastering Blackbeard, and he is the true point man
ich hab das
in the
Video
Siege
gesehen.
roster.
Oh.
Balancing teams bring some balancing changes too, not just for shields in
Ich sehe
general,
schon,
but some other operators that you might
Shield
see. We're
Rushes
so
sind
thankful for
wieder
all of you who participated in the beta of Siege Cup. It launches for everyone in Season 4.
Shield Rushes werden in der neuen Season tonnenweise zu sehen sein.
Test all of what we announce next week and let us know your feedback.
Immer vor.
Six pick.
Shield, danach eine
So stick with us.
Vollautomatik-Waffe,
We have a
ne?
lot to cover.
Holy
and stay
shit.
With the changes to crossplay, we're looking at Mousetrap now. Now that keyboard and mouse is allowed to play on console with PC players, we will be re-examining the way that we tackle players who try to circumvent that.
Bin gespannt,
We have
wie
a
sie
new
dagegen
three-strike
angehen wollen.
system that detects if you're playing with mouse and keyboard in the wrong player pool.
Oh,
And on the
Cheater
third
detected.
strike, you'll be moved to the PC pool for 90 days. Our machine learning model is constantly improving
wird
with
aussortiert.
players playing the game. So we're becoming more and more accurate over time. And the fact that we are releasing this now means that we're confident in the
das wirklich
system
klappt?
detecting the right players.
Bin gespannt.
Cheat match cancellation is coming in Season 4. And that means we can react faster to detecting cheaters and getting them out of the game as soon as
So
possible.
wie ich verstanden habe,
If you're in a match with a cheater and
soll
they're
eine
banned, you will see
KI
the notification
das
pop
Ganze
up and
erkennen
the match will be
und lernt den
canceled.
Cheater,
The player
den
will be
Spieler
removed from the
kennen.
game, and every legitimate player will not be punished.
That we've got a special surprise for you, a mid-reveal treat. It's Maestro, like you've never seen him before.
Habt ihr schon gefragt, wo die sich befindet? Oh nee. Oh nein. Oh nein. Oh mein Gott, ey. Irgendwie mag ich diesen
Cool
Elite-Skin.
live content director Christopher Budgeon is going to walk you through.
This season, we're bringing two new huge improvements. One is team rebalancing, and the other is Phantom Player. Phantom Player is a new way that we calculate skill of a squad. How that works is that it takes two aspects into account. One is the size of the squad. So are you 2, 3, 4 players within a squad, or a full stack, for example, because you're giving call-outs, you're playing and coordinating with each other, maybe getting a refrag off of each other. These are all elements that players who are playing separately are not able to do, certainly not as easy. Another is the difference of skill within that squad. So for example, if you're a champion pairing with a copper, that would be a large difference in skill. If a champion pairs with 4 coppers to drive down their average skill, it's not really fair to anybody in that lobby. With the Phantom Player, that will add a lot of skill to that group, and they'll ultimately be playing in a more fair lobby. We like to call this feature Phantom Player because it's as if there's a 6th player on the team in terms of skill. Phantom Player will be used within all of our playlists, including the Siege Cup, our most competitive playlist. We're also bringing team rebalancing. Now, this is something we've been testing on live in
Ich habe zwar überhaupt nichts verstanden, aber ich gehe davon aus, dass es jetzt gebalanced Matches geben soll.
It looks at all the players on each team and just rebalances them to give an improved
Digga, ich
way
bin
to
hier gerade
calculate the
alles
skill
noch
of both
am
teams.
Bearbeiten,
So,
ja?
which squad should a team go to? Should it go on Team A or Team B? Now, with the team rebalancing feature, will be an improved way to make sure that the two teams are as close in skill as
Ach
possible.
so.
So we're able to add these matchmaking improvements because we've actually
Ich habe richtig
restructured
gegessen.
our matchmaking component of our engine. And that's
Operation Collision Point marks the arrival of the most competitive playlist yet, the Siege Cup. If you're ready to see what your squad can really do, this is the place to do it. Game designer Robert Cole will give you all the details as we celebrate the full release of Siege Cup.
Auf allen Plattformen jetzt, ne? Aber ich glaube immer noch Beta.
Let's do this.
Ist das ein Content Creator oder einfach nur, keine Ahnung.
He's upstairs. Reach that wall. Yeah, reach it.
Down to 15 seconds.
C4 and ping. Yes.
Friendly's victorious. Hostiles eliminated.
Go. Split together. Planting, make noise.
15 seconds.
It's the final. Let's get the win.
Friendly's victorious. Hostiles eliminated.
Ich hab schon mal Bock, diesen Siege Cup zu zocken, Mann.
How will they be effective?
Wurde auch mal Zeit.
That's what game director Joshua Mills
Mann, das
is
war
here
ein
to tell
Horror
you.
mit diesen Shields.
Kicking off Season 4 of Year 9, we're going right after a problem that we're already seeing in our community, which is our ballistic shields. So fundamentally, they're performing in a more aggressive state than we intended, and we want to go in and address that.
So what are we doing? One, melee priority will now be properly respected. For example, a
Ja,
player uses a
Mann!
shield causing a guard break. The shield user will no longer be able to cancel that shield break with their own shield bash. Two, consecutive guard breaks will now have a stacking benefit. That defender can now increase the intensity of the guard break exponentially. Meaning if Monty does nothing, you will be able to
Oha!
achieve a 100% guard break opening
Endlich mal ein
even
Counter!
on an extended shield.
Gegen verdammt nochmal
You no longer
Monty!
ignore guard break actions due to the animation. For example, you melee a blitz and the guard break animation plays. But as the shield is about to settle back down, you melee
Ja,
it again.
Mann!
Previously, that second melee would not
Ey,
have connected
that-
and the
that-
guard break animation would have completed
So!
the shield settling. But now, that melee will connect
Ey,
and the
genial.
guard break will be reset and have that increased intensity.
Scheiß auf
as
diese
mentioned
Shield
before.
Operator, wenn ich sag's.
Now
Die haben
jumping
mich
onto
so
the shield
genervt
mechanics
in dieser
themselves.
scheiß Season, Mann.
Suppress the Fire is a tool to stop shield users from sprinting and closing the distance. Suppression will now require less bullets to trigger, from 10 to 5, and less bullets to reach the maximum intensity of suppression from 40 to 20. Maximum suppression lasts for 7 seconds when not receiving any additional damage. The shield bash damage will also be reduced. We're taking it from 65 damage all the way to 0. We are realigning to a core principle in Siege that if you want to be lethal, you must be able to receive lethal. Being lethal means being vulnerable. The last change is that we're modifying the
Keine
shield collision detection
Knife
when
Kills
shield
mehr
bashing.
mit Shields?
Closely follow the detection used for knife melees.
Das
will
ist ja
eliminate
der
some odd moments
Oberhammer.
when a shield bash hits when it otherwise shouldn't have.
Aber jetzt kannst du x-mal den gleichen
We're also
Typen
tackling Ying in Season 4. We're going after that
dashen,
frustration around the
egal
fact
wie
that
schlecht er
almost
ist, ne?
instantaneously
Du
flashes
könntest
us and
ihn
enter it all
bis
at
ins
once.
Nirvana rüber
What we're gonna do
dashen,
here is
er würde
require
nicht
you to
sterben.
have
Du
a little
könntest ihn
precision
so
on how
triggern
strong the
damit.
Candelas, but also give our defenders a chance to react to them. It may be known or may not be known, but you
Okay, man
actually
kann
shoot the
Candelas
Candelas
jetzt
before they go
zerschießen.
off. And defenders will now have a bigger window in order to do that.
Nice. Oh, jetzt kommt Sense. Das habe ich gewartet.
In Season 4, we're looking into Sens. They've had a low presence in the game since they were introduced. We're looking to add a little more functionality and utility to the gadget for more strategic play. The Rue. What can it do now? One, Sens can toggle it on and off at will. So if the wall's deployed, they can go ahead and turn it off. They can even deploy the gadget off and then turn it on.
Und wieder
whenever they feel
an!
like it.
Holy
Additionally, the room
shit!
emits a light wall.
Ey, das
So
gibt
it's not smoke.
Pix!
All gadgets that can normally see through
Mann.
smoke will no
Das
longer be
gibt
able to
Pix
see
ein
through the wall.
Sense-Video. Holy
As
shit,
we
ist das ein
continue to
geiler
advance Siege,
Buff.
we're introducing
Wollte schon Nerf
something that
sagen.
will make every match count even more. The team is rolling out the beginnings of a new progression system to track milestones and achievements that you earn just by playing. To explain how it all works, please welcome UI artist Gaston Rojas.
Our goal of introducing the badge system to Siege is to reward your long-term engagement by earning badges through in-game achievements. There will be badges
Der hat
for
sich
everyone,
bewegt, als wäre er
no matter your
verdammter
skill level,
AI.
but mastery is highly rewarded. To unlock badges and upgrade them,
Habt
you
ihr
must
das
complete
gesehen?
different challenges. There are
Alter,
elimination
als würde er
challenges
in,
that
keine
require
Ahnung, in
skills
Sims
or
reden
assist
oder
with
so.
certain
Oder in
weapon
irgendeinem
levels.
Game.
There are also badges that you can unlock by playing with a full permit
Das
squad.
sah so cringe
Others
aus.
that you can unlock on your own by making plays.
Ja, jetzt kannst du ein
and
bisschen
using
mit diesen
game
Dingern
tools
herumflexen
like
auf
grappling or
deinem,
drones. For now, there
hier.
will be 22 badges and more on the way, with 4 different tiers to
Wow,
upgrade: bronze, silver, gold, and chrome. The more you progress on the challenges,
Ich
the
weiß nicht, was ich
fancier
von halten
the
soll,
badges
ne?
you
Jetzt,
will unlock.
jetzt bringt es ein bisschen das Apex,
Career
den
is a new
Apex-Vibe auch noch ein
player
bisschen mit rein, ne?
centralized hub that organizes replays, rank,
Boah.
reputation, and future stats into one place.
Mein,
This
ja,
is just the
ist
beginning,
sicher was
so expect more additions to track your
fürs
progress.
Optische cool, aber
Blackbeard. Once
Ah.
a feared point man,
Meh.
this operator has seen less action in recent years as the game has evolved. But now, it's time to bring him back into the spotlight. Joshua Mills will
Blackbeard
explain
video
everything about
incoming!
Blackbeard's remaster.
Right out of the gate with the fact that blocking a one-shot headshot in a one-shot headshot game is a serious problem. But additionally, being able to be fully protected and be lethal at the same time is another big problem. Being able to address both those is what we're doing with this remaster. New gadget, new gameplay, we've never seen this before. He's the guy that goes first in the door or through the wall. That's what the Hull Adaptive Shield can do now. Blackbeard can actually approach a soft wall and burst through it, taking that ground and running in first while leading his team. We want to really adapt the way he plays inside a building and how we can open up new lines of traversal. One of our key
Holy
objectives with
shit.
Blackbeard was to make sure he was the point man. We want him to be in the front line of the fire. That means he needs to be protected. Essentially, when Blackbeard wants to go combat ready, you simply ADS. And when you do that, the glass panel will slide down and reveal your target, but also expose Blackbeard. Now keep in mind that when Blackbeard can go lethal, you can receive lethal. The shield will drop, the gun will go in place, and he'll be able to be lethal. He'll be protected in the chest area, but of course, we all know where everyone's aiming. Reloads will not be safe reloads with Blackbeard. He'll need to take the time to reload in cover in order to make sure that he can do that while not exposing himself. He used to be the rappel king, being able to be on rappel, hold long sights, and be protected. We're bringing that back. Obviously with the change that when he goes lethal, that shield comes down and he can, in fact, be headshotted back or take damage back. As far as getting up and meleeing Blackbeard, I highly recommend you don't do this because he still has all the same functionality of our ballistic shields. He can sure as hell melee you back. We did custom animations, new models, new gadget, you name it, it's all going in. And we wanted to make this one hell of a complete package. If you want to bring some serious firepower and some protection, you bring Blackbeard.
geil.
And there you have it. Operation Collision
Genial,
Point is set to
Mann.
bring some of the most
Ich bin hype. Holy moly. Ich finde es ein bisschen schade, dass kein Map-Rework oder eine neue Map mit ins Spiel kommt. Mit in die neue Season. Alright. Was sagt ihr zur neuen Season? Schreibt es mir unten in die Kommentare. Ich bin gespannt und wir sehen uns bei einem Blackbeard oder auch Sense Video. Oh, ich bin so hyped. Holy moly. So, jetzt aber. Let's go BDS.